Okay, I'm gonna boot up Mass Effect Andromeda, and I really want to be able to show you guys um, exactly what's gonna make me stop playing the game if I can't figure out how to beat it this time around. What's going on is I'm stuck on the quest Defeat the Kett on Eos. The quest is bugged, uh, pretty obviously. Um, And so I guess once I get it booted up, I'll tell you exactly like what part of the bug I'm caught in right this second. And we'll be able to get started. Let's see. Also, you guys may see that there's a significant load time difference between load game and resume after a death. Right now, resume and the load function, I'm pretty sure, are the same. But if I die a couple of times in this demo, there we go. Okay, so you may see that the difference between resume and load game after a death is pretty significant. But here we'll just start with. So the way this the way this quest begins is you start off in the desert over here, and you make a frontal assault on the base here, and you have an optional side quest to disengage the shield that's sort of like covering this whole area. There's a big blue dome shield. And so I think one of the consoles is there, and one of the consoles is there, and one of the consoles is there. And so I guess there's one save that occurs after defeating the first two waves in the very front of the building before you get through this door here. And then I guess another save occurs like after you disable the bubble. And so that's the point at the quest that I'm in right now, is I've disabled the shield. The save game knows that, and so it's placed me here where the next part of the quest begins. But instead of just letting me go that way, it spawned these Kett behind me. You can see one there. You can see a dog there. You can see another Kett there. And there's, there's like the shielded guy with the minigun around there somewhere. There's a few of them. And if I go this way, what's going to happen is a couple of Kett are going to spawn from this room over here and come running out, and then they're going to trip an alarm. And so then once the alarm is tripped, these guys, if I don't go back and kill them, are going to come running up and sort of pincer me. So I'll be, down here or maybe up here, and there's going to be Kett over this way. If I go up this way, there's going to be more Kett over that way, and then these guys are going to come running up and shoot me from behind. So the first way I'm going to deal with this bug, the first way I have been dealing with this bug, is to just go kill this team of Kett behind me, and then try and continue the quest after that. I'm using plasma heat-seeking ammo on a Valkyrie 3, I think. I've done this a couple of times, so I sort of more or less know where they're going to be coming from. Yeah, the heat-seeking ammo makes it significantly easier. And I guess that's it for them. So, okay, I didn't take any significant damage. I'm just going to reload up on my ammo, and then we'll begin the next part of the quest. Now, the problem with this next part of the quest is that there is literally no save points ever until perhaps the quest is done. I don't know, I haven't actually gotten that far because I die along the way. It's a difficult quest that itself wouldn't be a problem if the load points worked more or less as you sort of expected them to. And so like I said, what's going to happen here is I'm going to run down the middle this way. I'm going to get to that cover. A couple of Kett are going to spawn here. They're going to establish an alarm. The mini-map at the top is going to show maybe 3 different alarms that have gone off. And a bug that I have come across in the past is that if you go up here to try and turn off the alarm that's buried in that room back there, it doesn't actually disable the alarms, and like Kett just kind of keeps spawning here until you just kind of can't deal with it anymore. So let's see what happens here.
Kett.
Pathfinder, reinforcements will arrive soon.
Probably before Site 1. It takes time to build something like this.
So I'm already past the first bug, and I feel confident that they're going to let me just deactivate the alarms at this point.
Alarms disabled, Pathfinder.
Okay, so they let me just disable the alarms, so that's good. As you can see, at this point there's no action, there's no option to save the game. The save game has not been enabled, so I'll go ahead and detick this. Now, a bug I have noticed is that if I go down here, those same Kett will spawn regardless of the alarm status, so I'm just going to avoid that by coming over this way. Now there should be Kett spawn here. You may even see somebody spawn at some point. So there's one behind us for reasons. Is that it? So I guess that's it. I don't know. Nope. There might be more. Oh shit! And that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. So, where did those guys come from? Nobody knows. They didn't kill me. That's nice, I guess. So there is a floor spawn trigger here that's supposed to spawn a group of Kett here or back here, but obviously that didn't happen. And so now, the last time I walked over this way, some dogs spawned over there, that guy spawned there. So, I guess that's it? Maybe? I guess. So the other thing that happens, obviously, is that you can scan the security console and you don't get any reward for it. You can scan all 3 of them. They're all red, scannable, as if you didn't know what they were. You don't get rewards for scanning any of them, which, I mean, really isn't a big deal, but, you know, it's mildly annoying. So there, you just saw that Kett spawn there out of nothing. So that's annoying. So, I mean, that just happened, you know. I don't know. So now that I've been cheesed almost to death, it would be nice to have a health pot around, which I know that there's one maybe over there. I know that there's one back there. If I go get them, it's possible that enemies might spawn. Yep, there they are. So, I mean, you know, this is happening. It's nice to be able to show you guys in real time that the bugs exist and it's not just a figment of my imagination. So now where am I supposed to go? Oh yeah, and I mean, I guess a more superficial aspect of the quest being bugged is that the, oh, whoops. Good job, Greg. You know there's a spawn over there. A more superficial aspect of the quest being bugged is that the markers are still displaying there, obviously. Which is not the superest. The reason I'm holding back is because if I stay back here, I may not trigger their spawns again. Which I don't really want to trigger their spawns again. Oh, hey look. Okay.
Cora's injured! Running ammo!
And they've turned the alarm back on.
Got 'em all.
So, I mean, you know. This is the kind of shit that I'm talking about. Now, do I know how to turn the alarm off without resetting triggers? I don't think I do. So I'm just going to be killing Kett for eternity, basically.
Alarms disabled,
Okay.
Pathfinder.
So if nobody's spawned yet, which I don't think they have, I should be able to walk out this window, I think. Without spawning anybody. So this is actually, I mean, the next part of the quest here. And I don't see anybody behind me, so that's good. Good job, Cora. Oops. So now I've officially finished that quest line. You can see here that the quest objectives are still on the map for reasons, and the save did not occur. So I actually have a reason, or I have an idea about how I would debug it here, and the idea is basically that I would just run back all the way to the beginning of the map, get the Mako, whatever the fuck it's called, and bring it all the way here, like into the map. Maybe even like drive it off to the forward station. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to try and like actually do the quest. But I mean, I've made it this far before. It's just that as you keep going, it becomes increasingly difficult. And I haven't actually beaten the quest yet. So you do this, and some Kett spawned down there. So we'll see that in a second. They come walking up this way.
Got targets! Right between the eyes.
So that's it. I finished that fight. No save. Right? You
There.
come
Let's hope that stops them.
dropping down. I don't know why she just said that. Just reasons, I guess. You can obviously see that I'm out of grenades, but there is an ammo package in this room. There is no option to save, and there is a fuck ton of enemies behind these doors. And so when I go through, I mean, I will die, I guess, because I haven't figured out how to beat them yet. Huh. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Sorry for the slow walking.
Repositioning.
Nope. So what I tried to do last time was I set PB there. I let Cora go around and do her own thing. And I opened this door, ran back, and tried to hold from back there. Both of my teammates ended up dying. And then obviously, like, I ran off for a little bit. I ran back up there and got back up here, and tried to hold my own for a while, but there's just sort of like this massive wave of enemies behind the door. So that strategy didn't work last time, but we'll see if it works this time.
We've got hot dogs! What in a million?
My awful aim. Now the big guys are coming through.
Gravity goes away in 3, 2.
Yep, that worked. So, obviously the reason that I failed at this point in the quest is not coming this time.
Turning now!
There is a big guy in the next room that has... I haven't figured out exactly what his name is yet, but he's kind of like the boss, I guess. Let me see if I can spot him. He's usually upstairs. Eliminate the Kett Invictor, so I mean, I guess that's what he's called, the Invictor. And so I guess I just sort of like pissed all of them off. And then he just came along with like that whole wave of Kett. Thank you, Cora. That was nice.
Redirect fire! Gravity goes away in 3, 2.
So heat seekers against it aren't really the best thing. Oops.
Stay down!
Hey look, I won, I guess. Okay, so I did all of that. Save game's still not available. I mean, the quest isn't done, I guess. But, you know. Hey look, Helios research data, yay. But still, I mean, I just wanted to show you guys, I guess now I've shown you how to beat it, but like the bugs are still like super obvious, and I'm really unhappy about that. But I guess all's fair in love and war if I actually win. So I'm tempted to just stop the video, but I guess I'll show you what happens next. Which is not hopefully that I die, because I don't feel like doing all of that all over again. Huh. Not as cool as the gravity wells, guys. Console not scannable, there's a terminal, there's a container. Guess we'll see what the terminal says. Okay. Go see what's in here. Stuff. Sexy stuff. Restraints. Cool.
That's it. The base is offline.
2 levels.
Everything is.
Seems
Look
excessive.
down there.
Look down. Look down where, Cora? Okay. Oh, look out here. I guess I turned off all the Kett stuff. I guess. I don't know. Save game's now available, so yay, I won. Joy to me. Okay. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.